Hey, beautiful learners. Welcome back to Learn English with Emma. I'm really happy you're here today because we're going to learn something very special, something that every English learner needs to know. Today, we're learning how to talk about yourself in English. Now, let me ask you something. Can you talk about yourself in English? Like, if someone asks you, "Hey, can you tell me about yourself?" Can you answer that confidently and naturally? If you feel shy or you don't know what to say, don't worry. You're not alone. That's why we're here together. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to introduce yourself clearly and confidently in English. You'll learn real sentences that native speakers use every day. So, stay with me till the end, and if you're new here, please subscribe and be a part of Emma's English family. Because here, learning English is not just about studying words. It's about building confidence and having fun together. All right, let's begin. When you introduce yourself in English, the first thing you usually say is your name. It sounds simple, but the way you say it can make a big difference. Listen to me carefully. Hi, my name is Emma. Now your turn. Repeat after me. Hi, my name is Emma. Good. Now let's change the name. Say your real name this time. Ready? Hi, my name is. That's great. You see, it's simple, but this one sentence is powerful. It's your first impression. Now, after saying your name, you can tell people where you're from. For example, I'm from the United States. Or, I'm from Korea. Or, I'm from Brazil. Now repeat after me slowly. I'm from the United States. I'm from Korea. I'm from Brazil. Good job. Now say your own country's name. Go on, I'm listening. I'm from. Nice. If you want, you can write your short introduction in the comments after watching this video. Write your name and where you're from. I'll be reading and cheering for you. Now, let's add one more thing, your age. This one is optional, but it's often used when you meet new people in casual conversation. You can say, I'm 25 years old. Or simply, I'm 25. Now let's shadow that together. I'm 25 years old. I'm 25. You can try saying your real age now. Now let's combine everything we've learned so far. Listen to me first, then repeat. Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from the United States. I'm 25 years old. Now your turn. Say it slowly and clearly. Hi, my name is. I'm from. I'm. Years old. Perfect. So proud of you. You are doing great. This is the foundation of how to talk about yourself. But don't worry, we're just getting started. In this lesson, we'll go step by step. Soon you'll learn how to talk about your job, your hobbies, your family, your likes and dislikes, and even your dreams. Before we move forward, if you're enjoying this lesson, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps this channel grow and helps me make more lessons for you. All right, now let's practice pronunciation a little. I'll say a line, and then I'll pause so you can repeat it. Ready? Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from the United States. I'm 25 years old. I'm happy to meet you. Good job. Keep repeating these until your tongue feels comfortable. That's how you become fluent. Now, imagine you're meeting someone new. I'll play that role. Listen carefully. Emma. What's your name? Now you answer.
Good.
Then I say, nice to meet you. Where are you from? You answer. Excellent. That's how a real conversation flows. In the next part, we'll talk about how to describe what you do, whether you're a student, a teacher, or you work somewhere. So, take a deep breath, relax, and stay with me. You're doing great. All right, now that you can say your name, your country, and your age, let's move to the next step, describing where you live and what your life is like. When you meet someone new, it's common to tell them about your city or the place you live. Let's practice this together. You can say, I live in London. I live in Norway. I live in Tokyo. Now repeat after me. I live in London. I live in Norway. I live in Tokyo.
Good.
Now say your real city. I live in. You're doing great. Now, let's make it a bit more natural. Sometimes people add little details to make their introduction sound friendly and interesting. For example, I live in Madrid. It's famous for delicious food and friendly people. Now try saying something about your city. You can say what it's known for or what you like about it. If you want, you can write it in the comments below too. I'd love to read where my learners are from and what they love about their hometowns. Let's practice again. Listen carefully and repeat. I live in Paris. It's a lovely city with great food. I live in Bangkok. It's a busy and exciting city. I live in Cairo. It's full of history and culture.
Good job.
Now, let's talk about something that often comes after that, your hobbies or interests. When you talk about yourself, people love to know what you enjoy doing in your free time. You can start by saying, in my free time, I like to read books. In my free time, I like to listen to music. In my free time, I like to learn English on YouTube with Emma. Let's shadow these sentences together. In my free time, I like to read books. In my free time, I like to listen to music. In my free time, I like to learn English on YouTube with Emma. Now, try saying your own hobby. In my free time, I like to.
Perfect.
You can also say, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy watching movies. I enjoy learning new languages. Repeat after me. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy watching movies. I enjoy learning new languages. You're doing wonderful. And if you want to sound even more natural, you can connect your hobbies with your personality. For example, I enjoy reading because it helps me relax. I like traveling because I love meeting new people. I love cooking because it makes me happy. Now it's your turn. Try saying one sentence about your hobby and why you like it. Pause for a moment. Think about your answer. Then say it out loud.
Great.
That's exactly how you practice. By the way, if you're enjoying this lesson, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next one. Every week, I upload new lessons like this to help you speak confidently and naturally in English. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of Emma's English family. All right, let's go a bit deeper. Sometimes when we talk about ourselves, we also share what kind of person we are. These are called personality traits. For example, you can say,
I'm friendly. I'm hardworking.
I'm kind.
I'm shy. I'm funny.
Let's shadow these slowly.
I'm friendly. I'm hardworking.
I'm kind.
I'm shy. I'm funny. Good.
Now, let's make full sentences. I'm a friendly person. I'm a hardworking student. I'm a funny guy. I'm a kind person. Repeat after me. I'm a friendly person. I'm a hardworking student. I'm a funny guy. I'm a kind person. Now think about your own personality. How would you describe yourself? Say 1 or 2 sentences. Start with I'm. That's perfect. Remember, every time you describe yourself, you're not just practicing English. You're also building confidence to talk about your real life. All right, take a deep breath. You're doing so well. In the next part, we'll talk about how to describe what you do, your job, your studies, or your daily life. So stay with me, keep practicing, and remember to smile while speaking. It really helps your voice sound more confident. Now, let's talk about what you do in your daily life. When someone meets you for the first time, they often ask, "What do you do?" This question simply means, "What is your job?" or "What keeps you busy every day?" If you are a student, you can say, "I'm a student." If you have a job, you can say, "I'm a teacher." "I'm a doctor." "I'm a driver." "I'm a designer." "I'm a shopkeeper." Let's shadow these together. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm a doctor. I'm a driver. I'm a designer. I'm a shopkeeper.
Good job.
Now say your own job or what you do. I'm A. If you don't work right now, you can say, "I'm looking for a job."
Or,
"I'm not working at the moment." And if you're still studying, you can say, "I'm a student at." For example, I'm a student at Oxford University. I'm a student at Stanford University.
now you try.
Say it clearly and slowly. I'm a student at.
Perfect.
Let's put this together with what we already learned. Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from the United States. I live in New York City. I'm a teacher. Now say your version of this. Hi, my name is. I'm from. I live in your city.
I'm A.
That sounds wonderful. Now, let's add a little more detail about what you do. If you have a job, you can describe where you work. For example, I work in a hospital. I work in an office. I work in a school. I work in a restaurant. I work from home. Now shadow these sentences. I work in a hospital. I work in an office. I work in a school. I work in a restaurant. I work from home. Good. Now say your own version. I work in. Now, if you're a student, you can say, I study English. I study computer science. I study medicine. I study business. Let's repeat together. I study English. I study computer science. I study medicine. I study business. Now say your own subject. I study. Excellent. Now, let's move to your daily routine, something you do every day. Talking about your daily routine helps you connect better with people. Let's practice a simple routine together. I wake up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast. I go to school. I study English. I come back home in the afternoon. I watch TV. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Let's shadow these lines slowly. I wake up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast. I go to school. I study English. I come back home in the afternoon. I watch TV. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Now try saying your own daily routine. Think about your morning, your afternoon, and your evening. Say it out loud now. Good. You can also connect your job or study with your feelings. For example, I love my job because I help people. I enjoy studying English because it makes me feel confident. I like my work because I learn something new every day. Now repeat after me. I love my job because I help people. I enjoy studying English because it makes me feel confident. I like my work because I learn something new every day. Beautiful. You see, these small sentences make your introduction more interesting and personal. Before we move on, if you're still watching and learning with me, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps this channel grow and tells me that you're enjoying these lessons. And I promise, I'll keep making new and better videos to help you speak naturally and fluently. Alright, now let's practice a small conversation together using what we've learned so far. Listen carefully first, then I'll give you time to repeat. Hi, my name is Emma. What's your name? My name is. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I'm from. Oh, that's great. Where do you live?
I live in.
And what do you do?
I'm a.
That's nice. What do you like to do in your free time? I like to.
Good.
That's how a real conversation sounds. Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine meeting someone new tomorrow. You smile, you introduce yourself, and you speak with confidence. You don't feel nervous anymore because you know what to say. You just did that. Great clap for yourself. Good work. You're growing and improving with every sentence you practice. In the next part, we'll learn how to talk about your family and friends, how to describe them, and introduce them naturally in English. Take a short break, grab some water, and when you're ready, come back for the next part. Before we begin, let's do a short listening activity. I'll tell you a short story about someone introducing herself. Listen carefully and try to understand. Don't worry if you don't catch every word. Just focus on the main idea. Listen carefully. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from Canada. I live in Toronto. I'm a graphic designer and I work for a small company. I love my job because I can be creative every day. In my free time, I like to read and take photos. That was a short introduction. Now let's check your understanding. Who is she? Where is she from? What does she do? Why does she love her job? Think about your answers. If you understood most of it, that's great. If not, don't worry. You'll understand more as you keep listening. All right, now let's learn how you can talk about yourself like that. When someone asks, "What do you do?" it means they want to know what your job is or how you spend your time. If you are a student, you can say, "I'm a student." If you work, you can say, "I'm a teacher." "I'm a doctor." "I'm a driver." "I'm a designer." "I'm a shopkeeper." Let's shadow these together. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm a doctor. I'm a driver. I'm a designer. I'm a shopkeeper.
Good job.
Now say your own job.
I'm a.
Excellent. Let's do another short listening practice. Listen to this short paragraph and try to imagine it. Hello, my name is Amir. I'm from Egypt. I live in Cairo. I'm a university student. I study computer science. I love technology and want to become a software engineer one day. Now, what did Amir say about himself? Where does he live? What does he study? What does he want to become? If you understood that, great job. This is how you train your ear to understand English better. Now, let's move on to talking about your daily routine. You can start like this. I wake up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I study English. I come back home in the evening. I spend time with my family. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Let's shadow these lines slowly. I wake up at 7 a.m. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I study English. I come back home in the evening. I spend time with my family. I go to bed at 10 p.m. Now try saying your own daily routine. Think about your morning, afternoon, and evening.
Say it out loud now.
Very good. Now, let's make your sentences more interesting. You can add feelings and reasons. I love my job because I help people. I enjoy studying English because it makes me feel confident. I like my work because I learn something new every day. Now repeat after me. I love my job because I help people. I enjoy studying English because it makes me feel confident. I like my work because I learn something new every day. That sounds beautiful. Before we move on, if you're learning with me and you're enjoying this video, please subscribe and like this video right now. It really helps this channel grow and shows me that you want more lessons like this. And if you've already subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of Emma's English family. Now, let's practice a short, real-life style conversation. Hi, my name is Emma. What's your name? My name is. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I'm from. That's great. What do you do? I'm a. Oh, that's interesting. Do you like your job? Yes, I do. I love it.
Perfect.
That's how a real conversation sounds when you meet someone new. Now, imagine this situation in real life. You're confident, you're calm, and you're speaking naturally. That's how your English will sound when you practice regularly like this. Beautiful learner. You're doing amazing so far. We've already talked about your name, your country, your job, and your daily routine. Now, let's learn how to talk about your family and friends, because when you introduce yourself, this topic always makes the conversation more real and personal. Let's begin with a short listening activity. Listen carefully and try to understand as much as you can. My name is David. I'm from Australia. I live in Sydney with my family. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. My father is a doctor and my mother is a teacher. We love spending time together on weekends. That was a short paragraph. Now think for a second. How many brothers and sisters does David have? What does his father do? What does his mother do? What do they like to do together? If you understood most of that, great job. If not, don't worry. We'll go through it slowly together. Now, let's learn how you can talk about your own family. When you start, you can say, I live with my family.
Or,
I live with my parents.
or,
I live alone. Let's shadow these slowly. I live with my family. I live with my parents. I live alone.
good.
Now, let's learn how to talk about family members. You can say, I have 1 brother. I have 2 sisters. I have 1 brother and 1 sister. I'm an only child. Now repeat after me. I have 1 brother. I have 2 sisters. I have 1 brother and 1 sister. I'm an only child. Nice work. If you want to add more details, you can say, my brother is older than me. My sister is younger than me. My parents are kind and hardworking. Now, shadow these sentences. My brother is older than me. My sister is younger than me. My parents are kind and hardworking. That's great. You've done such a great job today. You didn't just listen, you practiced, repeated, and built real confidence in speaking about yourself. Now you can introduce yourself, talk about your family, your job, your friends, and even describe your daily life. That's amazing progress. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect. It's about improving a little bit every single day. Every word you speak, every sentence you shadow, brings you closer to fluency. So keep practicing with me. Go back and listen again if you need to. And if you're enjoying learning with me, please subscribe and join Emma's English family. Your support helps me keep creating more lessons like this. Lessons that make English simple, fun, and real. Leave a comment below and tell me, what was the most difficult part for you today? Or which sentence do you want to practice more? I love reading your comments and hearing about your progress. All right, that's all for today's lesson. Take a deep breath, feel proud of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about your likes and dislikes in English and how to express your true self confidently. This is Emma, signing off. Keep shining, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself.